Well, let's look at integers as another basic mathematical knowledge. Integers are negative numbers, positive numbers, including 0. So it's a set of number that has the negative numbers, the positive numbers, and including the 0 number. So we have the negative integer in this form, we have the positive integer in this form, and we have the 0 integer in this form. This is the symbol that is used to represent integers in mathematics. So I want us to understand how to work with our negative integers and positive integers. So we need to understand the use of this sign, minus and plus, when it comes to simple operations in mathematics. Let's deal with addition and subtraction first. Addition and subtraction. It might seem to be too primary, but believe me, if you don't know this thing, you'll not be able to solve maths properly. Now, I'll come up with examples. What happens to the sign minus and plus when we are adding or subtracting numbers? If you have minus 4 plus 2, minus 4 plus 2, minus 4 plus 2. For the sake of learning, I want to understand that when it comes to addition and subtraction of numbers, always see the numbers that are attached with the minus sign to be what you're giving out, and the ones that have the plus sign to be what you have. So in minus 4 plus 2, we can as well write this number as plus 2 minus 4. They are the same thing. Plus 2 minus 4. So minus 4 plus 2 is the same as plus 2 minus 4. Now, but the minus 4 is what you're giving out to someone else, and the plus 2 is what you have. Let me assume that you're owing someone, or you owe someone 4 and you have 2. If the person comes to pick up the 4 you're owing, of course you know you will not give the person the complete number. You may either beg the person and tell him what I have is 2. So if you give the person the 2 you have, if he accepts the 2, it means you still have a balance for him, and that balance is 2. And that 2 is not yours, it's that person's own, should you have it. So minus 4 is going out, plus 2 is what you have. If you give out the 2 you have to the person you're supposed to give minus 4, you're left with 2 to balance the person. And that 2, because it's not yours, your answer will be minus 2. You must understand that. So minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Minus 10 plus 8. You're owing 10, or you owe 10 and you have 8. If you give out the 8 you have, you're left with 2 to balance. That 2 is still minus 2. 6 minus 3, which is plus 6 minus 3. Or you write it as minus 3 plus 6. They are all the same way of writing. They all mean the same thing. 6 minus 3 is the same as plus 6 minus 3 is the same as minus 3 plus 6. You're owing 3, or you owe 3, you owe 3. You have 6, you have 6, you have 6. If you owe 3 and you give out the 3 you owe from your 6, you're left with 3. And that 3 is not that person's own, because you finished giving the person his number, or what you owe the person. So the 3 left is yours, and because it is yours, your answer is plus 3. So minus 3 plus 6, the answer is plus 3. What about 6 minus 10 plus 2 minus 8? This is another long chain of number. 6 minus 10 plus 2 minus 8. If you look at it carefully, what are the numbers that you are owing? You're owing 10 and you're owing 8. So you owe minus 10, you also owe minus 8. The total number you're owing, you can circle them. What you're owing is minus 18. That's what you're owing. And you have 6 and you have 2. What you have is 8 altogether. So you have plus 8. So you owe minus 8 and you have 8. When you give out the 8 you have to the person you're owing 18, it means you're left with 10 to balance that person. And because it is not yours, then your answer is minus 10. Minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 8, plus 2, a long chain. You notice that all these numbers have minus signs attached to them. So you're owing this number. You owe 2, you owe 3, you owe 4, you owe 8. If you add all together, this is 5, this is 9, this is 17. So you owe 17 and you only have 2. When you give out the 2 you have to the person you owe 17, you're left with 15 to balance that person. So your answer is minus 15. Your answer is minus 15. 3 plus 4 plus 7. In this case, you do not owe anybody. What you have for yourself is 3, 4, and 7. So in total, what you have for yourself will be 14, or you write plus 14. So this is how you use your negative and positive integers when it comes to addition and subtraction. So be careful to go to the class to help you understand it better to deal with complex problems. See you in our next class.